Kamaru, the Nigerian Nightmare Usman, is back, boys. He is back in the win column. The dark days, the dark times are over. The 3-fight skid is over finally. He gets his first win in 4 years, and boy, I couldn't be happier to be wrong right now. I could not be happier to get a prediction wrong. I did not believe in Usman. I thought this 2-year layoff would be bad for him. I thought, him being 37 and having bad knees was going to be a factor. And, I've been watching the old gen of welterweight getting picked off one by one. And I thought, man, Usman is next. But no, Usman comes in clutch for the old gen. And he mauls Joaquin Buckley. 4 rounds, dominance. It was only the 5th round where things got a little scary, where he couldn't get the takedowns, and Buckley came on hard and aggressive. I was having Leon Edwards PTSD flashbacks. I'm like, please, God, do not let lightning strike twice in a fight Usman is dominating for him to get KO'd in the 5th again. Please don't let that happen twice. And Usman survived. He coasted and survived. Now, fire that one judge who gave Buckley 2 rounds. That was ridiculous. Usman clearly won 4-1. I mean, round 1, he took Buckley down, held him down, cut him up with an elbow. I mean, he was doing to Buckley what he did to Woodley. Then round 2, same thing. Took him down, held him down, controlled him. And then round 3, same thing. Round 4, same thing. Yeah, he did it in the 4th round. Same exact thing for 4 straight rounds. Usman's wrestling has not looked this dominant since 3 rounds of the Leon second fight at UFC 278 and the Tyron Woodley fight. Against Masvidal, his wrestling didn't look that good in both fights. Didn't even try to wrestle Burns because of the jiu-jitsu. And then Colby got 1 takedown, but then didn't try after. Probably should have, but the wrestling cancels out. And then the Leon trilogy, he could not wrestle Leon 2 fights in a row for whatever reason. Maybe he was injured. Maybe it had something to do with Leon constantly grabbing the fence and grabbing the gloves. Maybe Usman's knees just really caught up to him, and he tried to take down Khamzat, but Khamzat's one of the best wrestlers in the UFC. You're not taking him down. But he took down Buckley I don't even know how many times. I don't have the stats pulled up right now, but he took him down 4 straight rounds. Okay? He has never been this dominant with his wrestling like this in forever. That's how he destroyed RDA. That's how he destroyed Woodley. That's how he was destroying Leon till Leon got lucky. Okay? And then he brought back vintage Kamaru tonight. Wow. He really turned back the clock. And he won. It just feels so surreal. I've not felt this level of joy in MMA since probably since Ankalaev won against Pereira, or UFC 311 when Yuri won against Hill. But MMA has not been making me happy that much lately. But to see Usman win tonight, finally, I mean, that's a good turnaround from Pena losing her belt, from O'Malley losing. I like Sean, so it felt good to see Usman win tonight. And you know what? I think that this layoff was good for Usman. I said this layoff could either be the best thing ever to happen to him or the worst, and it turned out to be the best. Kamaru Usman in this fight, you could tell he came back refreshed. His knees are fully healed, and because he took the time to heal, it allowed his wrestling to be more effective than it's ever been. And I think because he's been so active as the champion, he hasn't given his body enough rest time, so it probably affected his wrestling, apart from the second Leon fight. And now we can stop blaming altitude as to why Leon almost lost the second fight. He almost lost because Usman's the better fighter than him. And then Usman was shell-shocked going into the trilogy and wasn't the same but now he's refreshed with some time off and the right matchup. He's back in gear. He's found his mojo again. I think the only thing about Usman that's kind of missed a step or lost a step is his striking. He lost a bit of pop to his punches. He didn't look as powerful. His jab wasn't as dangerous. Maybe it was just because of how good Buckley is on the feet, and with Buckley, you got to be careful, so he couldn't fully dig in or commit to those shots the way he needed to, because if he did, he could have put himself in danger. But his wrestling looked like how it's looked throughout his entire 15-fight win streak before the head kick. So what's next for Usman? I mean, he said that his plan is fight for the belt and then vacate it and then move up and fight for the middleweight title. I think Usman should just take the fight with Belal Muhammad because that's a winnable fight. It's a safer fight. And if he beats Belal, then he beats the number one contender and his title shot is even more guaranteed. Because right now, you got Sean Brady, who's number 2, who just dominated Leon. You got Ian Gary, who's on the come up. So that kind of creates a bit of a complication. Then there's Shavkat Rakhmonov, who was already supposed to fight for the belt last year. So because of there's just so many guys in this division who you could argue deserve a title shot. I don't think Usman should fight for the belt right away off this win, although I would like to see it. If Islam beats JDM, that's a great matchup to make, Usman versus Islam. But if Jack wins, I don't mind seeing Usman versus JDM as well, but I would like to see Usman at least take one more fight in the top 5. Belal is the safest option, the most winnable option, and we could be seeing Usman on track with 2 straight wins in a row. Because right now, Usman is 1-3 in his last 4 fights. So I don't know if that's really worthy of getting the next title shot. But whatever happens next, I'm just happy that tonight Usman won. I think Buckley might have got a little too cocky, a little overconfident. He was overconfident in the build-up. I think he believed his own legend. He was drinking his own Kool-Aid from knocking out Wonder Boy and beating up a washed-up, diminished Colby. But Usman tonight showed he is not washed up, and he beats Leon Edwards easily in a 4th fight. But let me know your thoughts in the comments. Peace out.